Hi, I am Renugadevi. I am working as an assistant professor in Dr. S.N.S. Radhalakshmi College of Arts and Science. I belong to Business Administration Department. Today in this video, I am going to explain about the service tax. The previous video, we are discussing the sales tax, what is the type and everything, what are the important subject is, these and all we discussed in the earlier video. Let's start with this. Today video is service tax. Actually, this tax introduced as government recognize the growing importance of the service sector in economic development. For the purpose of developing the economy only, we have to collect the services tax. Okay. Let me start with some example. In India, service tax was first introduced in the year 1994 with a modest scope covering only three main services. What is the three services in the sense? First, telecommunication, banking, and hospitality. So these are the main three services only we are collected in the initial stage. So the over time, the scope of taxable services it should be expanded to include the wide range of services like insurance and transportation. So these two services will added after some period only. Okay. So initially we are providing services only for the telecommunication, banking is correct, and hospitality. So now only they are increasing these services in this such field like insurance and transportation. Okay. What do you mean by service tax? Actually, it's a indirect tax. Okay, it is levied on specific services provided by the business or any professionals. Okay, that will be charged by the service provider, but ultimately it is borne by the consumer. So here you should concentrate on the that particular service provided by the either the business people or the professional. Okay, so at that time usually that it is ultimately who is going to bone this tax? End consumer. Okay, this is the way only they are calculating the tax, service tax. What is the concept involved in the sales tax? First one, tax on services. It is applicable to the provision of specified services, not for the goods or any manufacturing item. Okay, clear? The services collected is based upon the provision of providing services to the consumer. Clear? Next, it is an indirect tax. Okay, not a direct tax. Actually, it is a kind of indirect tax. It is the service provider collect the tax from the consumer and remits to the government. So through some mediatory only that particular tax amount will be rendered and we are remitted to the government through some indirect channel. Okay. Next, objectives of service tax. What is the main purpose? We are collecting the service tax is nothing but the generating the revenue. That is to enhance government revenue from the service sector. So those who are all rendering the services from that sector, they are paying the tax to the government. They have to collect the tax from the consumer and they are emitted to the government indirectly. Okay. Then second purpose and objective is equity in taxation. That means to ensure all service sectors of the economy must be contribute fairly to the tax system. Then third, encouraging formalization. Okay, that means to promote transparency and proper accounting, maintain and practices in the service industry. So each and every information should be transparent. That means it should be in a fair trade system they must be followed. Okay. Next, global perspective of service tax. So, in the point of global perception, what is the service tax will be implemented in India? Okay, so the many countries implement a service tax system to the tap into the growing service industry. However, the largely it should be have been integrated into unified system like VAT, okay, or GST for better efficiency and simplicity.